Welcome to week 2 of Dterm. As we get into week 2, there are a few things I wanted to just share with you real quickly. First of all, the topic for week 2 is positive emotion. This class is sort of built around Martin Seligman's PERMA model of well-being. And that PERMA model suggests that there are 5 building blocks of well-being that you can read here in the introduction. Positive emotions, engagement, relationships, meaning, and accomplishment. And so those are going to be our topics for the remainder of the semester, and we're going to explore things around those topics. So this week is positive emotion. Next week will be engagement and relationships. And then your final week will be meaning, purpose, and engagement, which will get at some of that later stuff, some of those later building blocks. Now, each week, of course, you do have an assignment checklist, and this is your assignment checklist for this week. I know that these assignment checklists are pretty long, but keep in mind that each week in a Dterm class is a quarter of the class. So this would be like in a 16-week term. What we do in 1 week in a Dterm is like 4 weeks in a 16-week term. So these are your assignments, and as you probably remember from last week, most of your assignments are due on Sunday evening, with the exception of your forum discussion question or prompt. So you do need to be doing your readings and your questionnaire and other things like that as you're making your way towards Friday, so that you will have that background to come up with your discussion question or your discussion topic for that forum for that particular week, in this case for week 2. So this week what we are working on, of course, positive emotions, and one of the psychologists in the positive psychology movement who's done some work with positive emotions is Barbara Fredrickson. So you're going to be watching some videos of Barbara Fredrickson giving talks. So positive emotions open our mind, positive emotions transform us, and the positivity ratio. So those are your 3 little videos of Barbara Fredrickson for this week. And then, of course, you have a quiz on those videos. You have another hands-on exercise this week. And really, many of these things are things that you will have every week. You will have videos of a scholar in positive psychology. You'll have a quiz on those videos. You'll have a hands-on exercise. And one of the things to keep in mind about the hands-on exercises is that many of those are meant to build habits. And so a lot of them involve doing things for several days in a row. So with those hands-on exercises, it is important that you go ahead and get started on those at the beginning of the week so that you can do what you need to do each day and then write up that final journal entry or that final reflection on that. Your questionnaire this week on the Authentic Happiness website is the PANAS questionnaire. And of course, you've got your questionnaire reflection due on Sunday. You have readings. This week, you're reading The Value of Positive Emotions by Barbara Fredrickson. And then part of another piece by Barbara Fredrickson. It's titled Positive Emotions Broaden and Build. But I'm just asking that you read through page 17 of that piece. And then 12 scientifically proven ways your life is better with an attitude of gratitude. And that's just an article on the breakthrough.org website. So those are some of your readings, your sort of exploration activities. And then, of course, you do need to post a discussion question/prompt in the week 2 discussion forum by Friday. And before Sunday, you need to respond to 2 of your classmates' discussion questions / prompts in that week 2 discussion forum. Complete the hands-on exercise reflection and the journal entry for this week. So those are all of your assignments. And again, I know it's a lot of assignments to complete in 1 week, but unfortunately, that's the nature of a D term. Now, while there is a lot of stuff to do in a D term, in this class, a lot of that stuff, things like the questionnaire and the reflections and those types of things, do involve you and sort of thinking about yourself and what you're doing or what you could be doing and that kind of thing. So hopefully that makes it a little bit easier to work through in a D term. And of course, as always, all of those things are linked below. So again, get in touch if you have any questions. One last thing I do want to mention. Now, of course, this will be posted in the announcements, but keep in mind that I do post things in the announcements, and those announcements should pop over into your email. So anytime I post an announcement, you should be getting an email about it as well. But if you think you could be missing an announcement, go to the Start Here page and look for this announcements forum. And of course, that's where you'll see everything that I've posted. And this will be posted there, but should come through to your email as well. But also there was an announcement I posted, I guess on Friday, in which I mentioned an issue with the video quiz this week. So don't be concerned when you submitted that and got a grade of 0. I have to go back and grade those. So, and I'll be doing that shortly. Sometime by early this afternoon, you should see grades for your quiz for week 1. So again, be sure to check out the announcements. Be sure that you are keeping up with your assignment checklists in the weekly sections, and get in touch if you have any questions.